Hello and greetings. Do you hear me well? I think you do. Greetings on yet another devs and holders meeting. This is some kind of sun shining over here, over to the guys right there as well. Mr. Orwarsh in the middle, Bartek the devs manager on your right, and I am on your left. Mikołaj, hi guys.
Everyone.
So this is
Hello.
number 63. If you are here with us, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to Big Short Bets, and today we're gonna get some news in the beginning, some social medias as well, and then we're gonna hop on to the topic, the subject of today live stream. If you have some questions, you can ask them in the chat. We will try to answer them later during this live stream. This is a great opportunity for you to ask the questions because our dev manager, our community manager, all those guys are here with us every week. You can also always contact them via our Telegram. We have all the information in the links below under this live stream. Other than that, we're gonna talk about the Big Short Bets new main page layout and market fees. So, as always, the best way to check more information regarding the platform is on the platform itself, but if you're here with us, this is also a good place to be. Here is bigshortbets.com. You should also check out the active users. This is what we usually do every live stream. 5,500 over. You see all those hops over here going up nice and steady with little hops. The first one, the second one, the third one. I think that was the first, second, and the third Luna short. Not to say it's a war, because it's not, it's nothing personal. And as always, if you are here, you should check out the social medias of the Big Short Bets platform. The project here on Twitter mostly. This is the most active account, the Big Short Bets News, the Big Short Bets family, and of course the main page of Big Short Bets on Twitter. 40,000 followers if you want to be up to date. So let's see some news from the Big Short Bets and Big Short Bets news. Which is lockdown in Shanghai again, which obviously is taking hard on the market, especially in Asia, and also food shortages, not only in Africa but all around, with all the various stuff going on with the food supplies, not only food supplies but also oil supplies. There is a blockade made by Russians on the Black Sea, so the world is fighting to send some transporters over there. UK is trying to get some navy over there to make the deliveries smoothened. And also the Cayman Island auditors are going for Tether. Is it a fraud? The Big Short Bets news is asking about USDT. Tether only hires the very best Cayman Island auditors. Just a few months ago, the auditors apparently did some bad auditing and found themselves under investigation. Is it fraud? The admins of the Big Short Bets news are asking. If you click over here, you will find the article. But if you want to see the article, you need to get on the platform. And how to get on the platform, we explain it a lot on this live streams. This is very easy. This is how it looks now after some updates. So yeah, if you're not baiting right here, you should come over, see there are a lot of interesting stuff. You see Mr. Kissinger over here, food supplies, Black Sea, a lot of stuff, discussions right over here.
Yes. Let me just get in word with you right now. I want to tell you some words because it's good that you mentioned that our newsroom on Twitter, the Big Short Bets News, is posting a lot of bets regarding the food supply because there is our whistleblowers find a lot of information that shares the information on the platform, find a lot of information regarding the food supplies, and there's a huge problem with food supplies. Huge problem. There's a lot of droughts around the planet, on the different continents, in India, in Egypt, in Africa, and so on. It's really dry. There's no water, and so on. So I think we should buckle up because this year the food prices is gonna go a lot of up. We recently saw that prices of the wheat has spiked through the roof and everything like that. So in my opinion, this is just the beginning. And but you can just you can make like do your own research on our platform. There's a lot of information, a lot of raw data that you can take into the consideration, and like you analyze yourself and just make your own results and your own thoughts about it. But yeah, there's a lot of information. The fertilizers. There's a big problem with the prices when it comes to fertilizers, and as we know, our food production, especially the food during the summer, is heavy rely on fertilizers because it just speed up the process, and it makes you produce more out of, I don't know, one square meters of the ground. And this is the main purpose of the fertilizers. And the fertilizers is the prices are increasing more and more. So this is just one thing that another, that the food prices will also increase. There is a lot of export limits, as you can see on around the world. Like like war will be now in huge problem. Like the main part of the food production in Europe, the wheat production, the Ukraine is right now in the state of war and so on. The big ships, containers are supposed to take the wheat from Ukraine to Egypt are blocked. Because the Russia won't let them pass it on. So there's a huge problems. But all the interesting information regarding this news you can find on our platform. All the baits you have on the Big Short Bets news profile, and you can just take this link and just paste it in the. We actually gonna show you, Bartek. I think we can show how to find the exact baits from the mainnet, from the Twitter, for example, and how to find them on the platform, because there was some questions regarding that. And it is super easy. It is like 30 seconds, so we're gonna show you on live stream, so you will know more about it. But yeah, so if you are looking for information on the commodities, especially on in the food industry and so on, I highly encourage you to visit Big Short Bet platform, because there's a lot of stuff over there, and I think you can make some good bets with this information that are provided on our platform. I already know that some people made some bets basing on the information that they found on the platform, and they made pretty good. But yeah, this is something I leave it for you guys. Join our platform, biggest bio, and see for yourself.
Yes, sir. Good point. So, Bartek, over to you. Shall we show the people how to find the baits from?
Yeah, let me just start with one question, because I
Yes,
heard that there's.
there are
I
questions.
sent
Sure.
you a CV for front-end developer. Any feedback will be available, or any contact. Of course, I will try to contact everybody. I will try to look through all the CVs, but like maybe you know or not, we are expanding. We are start working and creating the team for Cebulion.io. It's the Polish stable currency. And as well, we have many other topics that they are not currently public, but we are aware of them, and they force us to extend our team. So, guys, I will try to answer all your questions, but right now we received 700 emails with the questions, if how, and with the CVs for developers, and not only, but main of that is developers from front end, back end, blockchain, and so on. So for me, because I'm responsible for team, and I need to go through all the emails, it will take a little bit time to just go through all the emails, because I'm the only one person who will be working on that. So please be patient. I will answer all of your emails, but your response was bigger than we expected, and we don't want to leave you without any information. So we'll do our best to just answer them as soon as possible. And yeah, but if you're still thinking that you are not I mean that you just missed the opportunity to join our team. Not exactly. We are still open for your resume. So if you want to send your data, I mean not the data, but the information about your experience and so on, and why you want to join our team, there is on on the website is the email address is coreteam@bigshortbets.com, or the main address of our software house that we are trying to open as a team is core team at 2zcapital.com, and it will two addresses that you can send us the information about you and yourself and your experience and why you want to join our team. And but
Yeah,
but still you need
I just launched the email into the. I just
yeah.
pasted the email that you're
Thank you
supposed to
very
send the
much.
CV. Like Bartek said, you have to, arm yourself with patience, because there's. I just look up on this mailbox, and there's actually, yeah, like Bartek is speaking through. There's a lot of inquiry. Yeah, a lot of inquiries just went through our. We have to get through all of them to not discriminate anyone and so on. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna answer everyone if they have been accepted or not. Because I personally don't like the situation if you're sending somewhere the CV and you are not even heard that, for example, I don't know, you haven't been accepted and so on. So I will help Bartek in working on that. It's good that you mentioned the Cebulian projects. There's people that were asking about. So there's a new project launch under the Rafał Zaorski. The one is the software house 2Z Capital. The second is the Cebulian, the stablecoin. I personally was highly participated in creating. Me and Bartek created the Cebulian light paper. Just so you know, it's just the first version is the light paper. So there's this basic information regarding how it will work and so on. It is a subject of changes. It's just an early place of the early part of the development. We just started it, but we have a vision of making Polish zloty, digital Polish zloty, but digital in terms of the blockchain that could be used of the different apps. We already have been contacted regarding some apps that they wanna just implement the Polish zloty, because implementing the concept of the stable coin like Polish zloty into the app, it's much more easier in terms of not only like from the programmatic point of view, but also from the legal point of view. It's much more easier to implement the digital version of the Polish zloty rather than normal Polish zloty, because if you we could say, if you touch in your undertaking, if you're in your project, if you touch the Polish zloty, you are straight away subject to some regulations and so on. That everything that if you are for example a payment processor or anything like that, if you're app using payments, you are straight away subject to regulations, and you have to follow in line the laws and everything like that. But if you are use the digital version that has the one-on-one representation in Polish zloty or any other or bonds or government bonds and stuff like that, then those regulations doesn't necessarily directly apply to you. So it's much more easier to integrate it, because the also if it's harder in terms of the legal, it usually it is much more expensive. I know there's many people has spoken about the fees. The fees is in range from 0.1% to 3%. This fee only will be not for every transaction on the blockchain. So it's not going to be like with bigshortbets, when you have the tax for each transaction made on the Ethereum network. It's just going to apply for only the first switch. So if you're going to switching Polish zloty to to Cebulian, it's gonna be one-time fee, and after that you're gonna have your tokens, your Cebulian tokens on the wallet, and you're gonna do it everything you want without any. You're gonna be transferred on anything you like without any tax or without any fees associated with Cebulion. Of course, you're gonna pay fees. For example, if you send Ethereum, you're gonna pay Ethereum fees for the miners and so on. But this is network fees, not Cebulion fees. So there will be no Cebulion fees. Only the first one when you're switching from the Polish zloty to Cebulion. And as we just said, with Bartek and with Big Sherbet as a Big Sherbet team, we are highly participating. This is basically partially our project. With Rafał Zaorski and so on. We don't need any money. We don't need cooperation. We don't need MPay for that. We already managed to find a solution for that. So we don't need a payment processor like MPay. It is not necessary. We're gonna do things in our own way. I'm very happy about it because will be independent in terms of doing stuff.
Exactly, and why we need this Cebulion? First of all, we want to just give you the project that will be stable and will be covered in 100% in the bonds and in the assets. So we don't want to be the second very well-known USD project. I don't want to just end this sentence, but you can just guess what I tried to say. And we want to be covered. We want to be secured. We don't want to just print like other projects with the stable coins. We want to make sure that your coins will be as much value that there's zloty that it's stored in the bank. And this is how we want to approach that. And one of the things is that we are not agree with the situation with the stablecoin. So this is why I decided that we want to change the market by adding the stablecoin that will be going in the opposite direction, right? By covering all the values of the tokens in the project. And one of the implementations in the usage of these tokens will be the stocks from Poland will be listed in the PLNC on the market in the bigshortbets. So if you want to trade our index from Poland or any stocks from Poland, like I don't know, Cyberpunk or something like that, you will need the PLC to trade that, because it won't be listed in the USDC. It will be listed in the PLNC, and when there will be first usage, like Maciej just mentioned, there will be as well. We have a lot of questions. If you have a companies and you will try to use that, we are looking for your cooperation. But as well, I can just mention that today, for example, one of the good things of the launching is that we already found some cooperation, that people who try to suggested that they can help us to make this coin cross-platform, cross-chain quicker than we expected. So there is a lot of surprises going on, and we are quite happy that you're so. I mean, the feedback from the people outside of our project is so good that we are less happy to just work on that, and we cannot wait to start working on this project.
Yeah, exactly. So there's in terms of the stablecoins, there's a huge possibility of integrating it in different solutions, and like we live in an era that cryptocurrencies is getting more and more popular, and I see all the possibilities that you can do with stablecoins. The business. The business plan and the business model is really simple, like Rafał said. So there's I don't know. It's only yes for us. And we needed to implement it, because if we wanna suck the information from the Oracle regarding the price of the stuff that is of the assets that are listed on the Polish stock exchange, we need something that those pairs are only listed in Polish zloty, so we need something that will represent the Polish zloty price on-chain, because we are fully on-chain project. We are not centralized. The market will be decentralized, so we need something that will represent the Polish zloty price on-chain, and that's why we need it. And there's a lot of stuff. So buckle up, because it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome for sure. And actually, there's more speaking to that, because you can see that there's a lot of problems. The USD got to zero.
I very like our chat. somebody just said that he's just selling the furnitures in some
Austria.
kind. I don't want to say
Yeah.
which. Yeah, in Austria. And somebody just making a deal right now on the chat, so you can see
We
that.
accept BSB tokens,
What the? What?
Guys,
Nice. I love it. I love it.
You should make this deal, right?
Yeah, like, do you need like any support in making this deal? Like,
Yeah.
can we?
If you want, we can arrange this meeting on the live. If you
yeah,
want,
I
guys.
mean, look, he even said he's accepting Big Short tokens.
Biggest
Yeah.
B tokens.
Yeah.
Holy man, holy moly! Accepting biggest B. What now? What the hell? Nah, awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so buckle up. It's gonna be a lot of to come. We just started, and we can't wait to show you some more stuff. But you know, it's just the beginning. So it's gonna be it's gonna take probably a couple of years till this project is gonna be running the way we want it. But yeah, nobody said we are not here for the short term. We are long term
Yeah.
runners. So in terms of the big short bets, in terms of the Cebulian attack. So if you are, but the last thing I just want to say before we jump, Bartek, to your part, is that actually, if you look at the big picture, you're gonna see the ecosystem that we are creating right now. So you're gonna see like the bigshortbets platform in terms of the Web3 anonymous information exchange. Later on will be this decentralized futurist market that you're gonna have these bets and you're gonna bet with other people, and also all the other futures regarding the information platform. You're gonna buy, sell the information, and so on. And other than that, we have this stable coin that's gonna possibly help us listing everything. So we're gonna have project like the protocol, exchanging information, exchanging actually the value in terms of the futures, and we have the stable coin. So yeah, so you can see that the tree is growing right now. The tree is growing, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next.
Yes, sir. So,
Sorry guys, I always speak a lot, so I'm just gonna
No
go.
worries.
Bartek, it's
First of
your
all,
part,
I
man.
think I already saw this comment, so let's just answer this question. So, what is going on with the market? Market, like I said, we will push to the test stage with the new version, with the new options, with many options, because right now we are in an audit, right? In the audit phase, and we want to make sure that everything is fine, right? You can just imagine that the market, and I will say this every live, right? Many of the projects, they think that the audit is not needed, right? But you need to imagine that if you start something doing on a blockchain, it's very hard to fix something that it's messed up, right? And we don't want to push that and risk your value, because as long we are risking our work, it's okay. But if when we are risking your assets, your time, your value, then we don't want to make this make any mistakes. So this is why we are asking for time. But like you said, you just realize that there is the rebranding going on, and the new view of the market is already there, and we just change our the approach to the situation. So, like we said in the past, we'll give you the new look of the market when the market will be after the audit. But right now, we decided that we will push the new view of the market and everything with the more than one market to the testing stage on the testing blockchain. With the testing blockchain, you will be able to see the smart contract on the blockchain, to see how the bridge is working on a Ethereum testnet and as well in our testnet. And so you'll be able to just climb some tokens on a Robston, is it the testnet, right? Then just send that through the bridge to the market, and then just trade on the market with those USDC testnet coins, right? And I think it will be great because it will help us to understand if there is anything that we can just make it easier. But this is the code that we are pushed to the audit, and I hope it will be. But you can just imagine that there's a lot of things going on, the questions we need to answer of them, we need to prepare the documentation and so on. It's taking time, right? And we just realizing that we were too optimistic with the dates, how simple will be that to just go to the audit. We never just realized that it will be so good, that the company that we just selected will be so so in the details that we will need to just stop a little bit longer, right? But no worries, guys, it's going in the right direction, but we are not stopping. Like you can see, we are creating a new team for Cebulion, right? So we are going around many things, and we are pushing where we can when we are waiting for those Audis, right? And this is what I can say about the market. And market probably next week will be in the testing stage, so I hope there will be in the live, very important live. It will be which live 64, so I hope you will be there.
64, yes.
Yeah, so you should be there. But right now, let me just share something that we want to. So first of
Yes.
all, let's start with this. What just with the quick. Quick presentation, because Maciej and the Aura just asked me to just show that right now, right? So if we are on the platform, you should be able to see my screen right now. There is many ways to find something on the platform, right? If you say, for example, test, you're looking for any words that it's test and substrings like this, right? If you say like this in test, you can see that it's looking through and this seeing this, and you can find this. So let's just go, for example, let me go to the English condition. Okay, so for example, we are looking for crypto, right? Or maybe not crypto, but scam, let's say, is looking for scams in the description, in the title. You can just go for that. Food, right? Prices and anything about the farms, so you can see from the strings, right? The many more details you can find here, right? So you can search for the strings. You can search for specific specific hashtags, and you can see that there is, for example, hashtag crisis, and we can see all the debates with this hashtag. You can look for more than one hashtag in the same time, because, for example, but it's not to be debate with with the two hashtags, but it will be, is there any debate with the hashtag 1 or 2, right? It's one of them you should be in a debate. So if, for example, I will go with crisis and PL, then I will find any, you can see this crisis PL, okay, but there is, for example, no debates with the PL, but with the crisis, right? So something like that. You can limit it to the orders, right? And this is the way how you should looking for the data, right? But you can see that it's not friendly enough for in our as well. You can look for hashtags. This is oh, sorry, I'm in Polish, right? Nobody just say okay. You can look for through the users, right? But this is the main thing that is helping you to through the base. But I just realized, and we just realized as a team, that you are not using that so much, and it's not friendly enough to use that in our application. Okay. And this is one of the things that is, I think it's very advanced in our work, but I want to show you that. So we want to change how the baits will be filtered and looking for. So this is our prototype. I mean, the mockups. Where I don't want, right now it's on the development, so I don't want to show you how it's looking in when the work is progress. But right now you can see that there will be very visible tabs where you can just go through the baits, users, hashtags, and so on. But it will be like something like that. And if you click on this, you can see the same button that we have here, right? It will be showing you the more information, the more options, and you can see that there will be user rank, language, and so on and so on. And it will be something like that, right? You can just click the user rumble, it will be honorable English, and so on. The similar options to looking for, we just realized that there is very good working in a LinkedIn. Maybe some of you they are familiar with this application. So this is the very similar way how we want to allow users to search for the content, right? And I think it will be much more visible and much more friendly. I hope you will give us the feedback right now on the live if you think that it will be more useful for searching the information. But this is how we want to, and we will give you the search bar here only for text here, right? You can imagine that we changed a little bit this section as well. This is not it's how it look like. It's just a placeholder. It means that it will be just your regular avatars with the first letters in some random color. we are just placed that to know that this is the avatar icon. So if you look something like that, is it just an avatar means, right? It's not. It won't be like that in the application.
Yeah.
But you can see that we changed this a little bit to show you how many baits come in and so on to allow you to just track your information in the baits, and it will be profile will be quite similar to that. And this is the changes that we want to make with the social part, and I hope it will be good. And one of the things that we just realized, we maybe you don't. I can share that because when we just worked on this social part, I will share the information with you. We just realized that there is option that we can just a little bit simpler our code in an Android application. This is why you don't see any more information on the Android application. And there is option that you can reuse 80% of our code in iOS development. So I can just give you a heads up that we are starting doing something in this area, but I cannot say more. But you can just imagine that yes, this is one of the moments that I can just say that you forced us to just think this so hard that we just find a solution, and we find a way how we can just easier and quicker deliver one more application. So I hope it will be good news today and you will be happy about that. And yeah, and I think it's quite nice, right? And yeah, this is how it's look, and this is the part, and I hope you share your feedback right now with us. I think it's a matter of the week or two that we will just deliver that, but we will see, right? This is the IT project, everything can just mess up. And I want to just show you that we are just working on a partial closing position. You can just imagine that right now it's not working so good as we expected. So this is how it will be look to just close on the market the partial position, right? So if you go to the position, you click it's right now it's looking like that, and you can just click and just change close the position partially. So right now it will be something like that, right? So you can see it will be direction and it will be the market, and you can just close that from any market just position. For example, just will be more we don't need to force you to close the whole position. You can market if you have something like that, and I know in the fact that we can just deliver that as a part of the market. And yeah, and this is the part of the changes and something that is coming on in the system to the project. With the change right now, I want to back to the fees because I just realized and I have a problem with stream or something is going on with the
It's
sound.
a little
I think
lucky. It's you're gonna
it's-
repeat last, I
it's-
don't know, 20 seconds.
Okay.
It's but Miko, I don't know what's. Do you have like washing machine or there's someone like destroying the road right now outside? Can you mute yourself for a second? Because
Yeah,
there's
I
a
can.
jackhammer work.
It's the airport. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so
It's
sure.
Biden sending troops, you know.
Okay, so like just back once again and just explain something, right? So some of you just realized that this is why we are doing our best to update everything, but like I said during our last live, right, the white paper is not updated with the information about the stable coins and the fees, right? And you can just realize that there is a BKSB mentioned as a fee, but fee won't be in the BKSB, right? Because it's not efficient for you, right? It will be quite hard to calculate at how many BKSB you need to pay because we are just Zoom and we are fighting for that the price should going only higher and higher. So it will be only more expensive to you to open the positions, right? So we just realized that the currency that we are using, there will be two types of the fee. One fee will be the fee that is taken from your currency that is used for the market. So for example, if we have market B Bitcoin to the USDC, then you need to pay a little bit more USDC to cover your fees, right? maybe you remember that we just mentioned in the past something called MBKSB is a BKSB that is claimed every day based on the amount of the tokens. But we are still working on that, and this is one of the options. But it's not the BKSB itself from Ethereum. It will be different, different blockchain, much cheaper, and it will be claimed. Maybe you're aware of the Kongs, the one of the NFTs, and if you are owner of the Kong, you are generating the tokens, right? As one of the let's say benefits of BKSB as a main token that will be generating the, let's say, smaller token every day for you, and then it will be used on our platform as a currency as well, right? It will be cheaper than the standard stable coins, but as well you have the choice, right, to pay in MBKSB or, for example, USDC, right? And the same situation will be, for example, with the markets that is listed to the PLNC, to the Cibullion. So if you have something like, I don't know, CD Projekt Red, and it will be listed to the PLNC, the fee will be paid in the PLNC as well, right? So you need to remember that, and this is what it's typed here during the live, is that if you have in the range from 0 to 100 BKSB, then you're paid 100% fee, right? So for example, for fee will be $1, right? But if you have $100,000 BKSB or more, then your fee is only 10%. So it will be 10 cents, right? Not $1, but it will be 10 cents. And this is the amount of read from the table. What is your fee level, right? And how many wallet to make sure that your fee will be smaller, right? And there is a BKSB note. The fee won't be paid in a big when we deliver the MBKSB that is minted every year. Your number of BKSB on a wallet divided by because you will receive every day, right? And you will be able to just claim that on it, but we are still we don't want to share more information, but it will be on a much cheaper blockchain to reduce the cost of the transactions on the chains, right? So there will be, for example, I don't know, let's say Solana or something like that, and you will be able to claim your smaller MBKSB, and you will be able to buy the bridge, just deposit them in our blockchain, use them, for example, for buying the bags, buying your access to the groups, or for example, you will be using that as a, let's say, alternative fee for the market. But this is not the same tokens that we say for BKSB, right? This will be completely different coin. And yeah, and this is what I have for today. Is there any questions? I think we can through the questions, right?
Yeah, sorry, I just fixed the CPU over here, so you don't have a droid over there, but it was only briefly a few seconds. But other than that, yeah, that's I think you covered quite much. But no, it's working, guys. It's just the CPU going over the roof because there was a lot of showing stuff here with including Twitter, the platform, a lot of stuff over here for a single laptop.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's kind of fine. So if you have some questions, let us know.
I think we can go through the questions, right? So there's a question.
Yeah, there were some at the beginning.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question to the team. Is this necessary to start using the cryptocurrencies and the crypto technology to be part of the BKSB platform? I'm afraid yes, because this is how we are This is how we authorize you to the platform, right? It's only thing that you need to have is the MetaMask wallet, the Ethereum wallet connected to the MetaMask. and thanks to that, you will be able to sign the transactions. The transactions to authorize that your. And we don't want to use something like email passwords because it's easy to. This is something that we just decided that we want to be anonymous and everything that is on the platform is yours, right? So as long you have access to the MetaMask, that long you will be only responsible and you're only the owner of the data on the platform of your on your informations, right? If we have your email and password and we are storing that in the database, still there is an option that we can just get access to your data, but thanks to using the MetaMask, there is no option like that, right? So I hope you understand that, and yeah, we are knowing that it's a little bit, let's say, the level of entrance is higher than everybody expected, but this is how we want to do it. We are finishing some solutions to allow you to log in through the BigSB.io page without using the Tornet. But still there is a few things that we need to check because we don't want to expose our servers. So this is why we are taking a lot of time for that, right? You can just imagine, guys, so many topics that I'm just sharing with you right now, and our team is not big enough to just cover everything in this small time, but you can just imagine that there is many things going on, right? The access through the BigSB, the private blockchain, the market, the paid baits. What's happened?
No, it's the
Comments.
like Bartek droid just for a moment was turned on. But
It
yeah,
was,
but
but
everything
not
goes right.
recently, just minutes ago. Yes, but not recently.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's something with my internet. Okay, then.
Okay, so yeah, I think we can start sharing because right now I'm just answering the questions, right? But
yeah, so there is one question. There's actually a point to make filter settings savable somehow. The same
it's
way.
a good idea. Not maybe in this iteration, but let me just know that yeah, we can do it. Why not? So to remember, the problem is that if you are using the Tor browser, as long you are not closing your browser, you will be able to store those information. But if you close the browser will erase every information that we have. So let me think through because maybe there will be needed some changes in the backend.
What about the same way that we made the dark mode possible?
Yeah, this is it's a little bit more effort we need to put to that, but let's just investigate that and we will try to figure out if there is something easier. Right now,
Let's
I just noted that.
investigate that. I like it. Detective Bartek going on his trail, doing investigation about your
Our
dark
work
mode.
is sometimes like something like that. You are trying to figure out why it's something that doesn't work, right? So
yeah, I know it sounds good. Are you all Poles and talking in English? Yes, we are all Poles
exactly.
talking in English.
Exactly. Like every week, devs and hodlers are my English classes. I take English here and I speak English.
Take English classes.
hello, my friend. Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend.
Habibi.
There is a one question from Rafał.
Yeah, go
on. He has a problem.
There's a question. Do you need
the application?
The people with the law, with the lawyers and so on?
This is on the phone. Okay.
Yeah, you can share that. You can share your resume. If right now we have some people there helping us to figure out how to be good with the letter of the law and something like that. But if you probably there will be more and more work, so it will be great to have some contacts to others people to, for example, if there is something needed, then we will be able to just faster just get to somebody who is familiar with the project, right? Because it's much more easier.
Oh yeah.
Who will be the manager of the Cebulion team? I will be the manager of the Cebulion team, and Orwash. Yeah, the Maciek.
All of you.
And
the
yeah,
Maciek. This sounds
the Orwash.
the Maciek.
The Maciek.
We don't necessarily need the management because we don't want to over hierarchize our our like startup and so on. We want to, we want to save this startup feeling and this horizontal line of duty on the chain of command. Make chain of command as flat as possible, because as we see, it is the best environment that people want to work in, and that people best cooperate in, and people feel the like have this overall feeling. It's the best thing possible to work
Who
in
had
this,
a
because
chance to saw us on any meetings, like I don't know, our presentations or art of speculation in Poland? You maybe just realize that we are like a group of the friends, right?
yeah,
We are not the corporation. We are not the, let's say, something that is with the process, with the any I don't know reports and something like that. No, we want to deliver something. We are believing in idea of blockchain with the solutions on the blockchain, and we want to stay with that. We don't want to create a, let's say, corporate and company, something like that, that will create kill our
That would be
creativity or
terrible.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, exactly. Once you go corporate, you never go back. So, but this is more some companies have this problem. If they try to apply the big boy changes like the corporates do, solutions and so on, and they end up uh, ruining the normal businesses. So we don't want to do that. And the fact that we are friends as well, it makes even better everything. So that's
okay.
just cool. That's just cool.
There is a question: can I pay with Cebulion or BKSB in the bakery for bread? Of course, if you have a company, you want to just be happy to just so something like that, just share information on Telegram or on Twitter with us, and we will. I think.
Wait up, there is a huge lag going on for some reason.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Sorry, Mikołaj. I was just
Okay, it's
There
good
is a
now.
small.
So Bartek said, if you run a business and you want to receive payments in Cebulions, just contact the guys right there on Telegram, and maybe then they
Yeah.
might help you.
Yeah, after we develop the code, after we develop everything and set it up to make it functioning, it's gonna be the adoption phase, and you surely gonna be informed about that. So we're just gonna gather other people. I read in the comment section that some people are running the bakery and wants to receive payments. It's a billion yeah, let's do this. We surely gonna do this, but right now we have to do our part, and then you're gonna do your part, and I think we both will be happy. But it just takes time. Just be patient, guys.
There is a question: when the will the Cebulion will be light or dark mode, and if there will be when the login page will be dark. So let's just give you the small leak from our project,
Ooh.
and if you can guess what is it, then you will be knowing. But if not, then this is how we want to change that. But yeah, I don't want to share more. But maybe you can just imagine that it will be better, I hope, right? So yeah, let's just change that. But yeah,
Okay.
we have many things in the plans, right? Go on, Maciej.
No, I just wanted the same thing as you. We have many plans. We have to set it up everything, but this takes time. But I'm happy right now. We're gonna make our team even bigger, so we're gonna have more hands on the deck. So we hopefully gonna go through everything faster.
Yeah, welcome, and come on the board. Paying for bread with Cebulions is a wet dream of every Pole. Yes, it is. We are making dreams come true over here.
Guys, this is just a name, right? But the name is just everybody knows where for us it's afraid of to say that we want to call our stablecoin serious all the time, right?
As the guy who participated heavily in developing the name Cebulion for our Polish stablecoin, I could say it's doing the job. We could argue if it's good name or bad name, but come on, people like the fact that even Make Life Harder mention us on the Instagram and so on. The fact that it's so, like the name, it's really just go with the flow. Like
It sounds like a
it's
meme,
doing the job.
but it's the meme coins who are, doing fine for
There,
a while.
there's no meme coin stable coin.
But it's
yet.
no meme. I mean, it's not a meme coin. It sounds like a meme coin, but it's not. So
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
meme stable coin.
Yeah.
But it's gonna do the job. If you're gonna be possible to change it from the Paladin to Cebullion using really simple interface and so on, then why not? Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys, for
Okay,
little lags over there.
I see
It happened a few times, but it is.
Yeah, people are
fine.
sending robots in the chat, so
This is a
There's a
meme.
time
This is the meme of this live stream today. Something happened for some reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time, but like 5% of the time. Yeah, sorry for that. We will work it out later in the day.
sorry.
But other than that, yeah, sure. If you haven't checked out the platform yet, you can see it right now on the screen. You should join it. It's easy, few steps. No verification, no email needed. Just your anonymous wallet address. That's it. You go in, you're anonymous. You can write, you can share your ideas, whatever. You can use it for whatever purpose necessary on the market, not on the market, and soon on the Big Short Bets market as well, and other places too. So yeah, if you have other questions, right here we got all the links below us, right there, under the screen, and in the leave a thumbs up, guys, and we're gonna see you in the comments section if you have some. If
Guys,
not, we're
I have
also
one
on
question.
Telegram.
The funny,
Yes.
let's just go with our always we on the end of the live. We are just joking and just messing around. So, guys, do you have any chance to just try to read the Cebullion in the Google Translator?
Yeah, because that's not a
I'm
English
quite,
word,
I'm
is it?
quite curious. Yeah,
I'm,
I'm quite curious how the Google would pronounce that in
It's
English.
like Cebullion.
I could play it. You're gonna hear it if I play it.
It's Cebullion. Cebullion.
Cebulajon.
Cebulajon. Oh, goddamn.
Cebullion.
Cebulajon.
Cebulajon.
Okay,
I think
there we go.
we should ask on Telegram how to pronounce the Cebullion.
Yeah, how do you pronounce it, guys?
Cebulajon.
I run through the different languages and it's
Cebulajon.
with C at the beginning, Cebullion. But it sounds cool. It's like billion Cebuls.
Cebullion.
Billion Cebuls. It's cool.
You know what? If you add J instead of I, it's gonna pronounce it Cebullion.
Cebullion.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
someone just wrote that bullion is actually a name of the piece of metal used for making coins, and C means Central Europe.
Oh, right.
What the hell? Bro, it's even better than billion onions, Like, it's even
And this
better
is
than
the fact that community understands more than we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Cebullion.
Oignon.
I'm gonna
Oignon.
send it to Rafa.
Cebullion.
Oignon.
Yeah.
Oignon.
Okay, guys. So,
Cebullion.
I think if you don't have any more questions, we can roll it up. It's already on about 1 hour, so
Cebullion.
this is the standard time.
Cebullion.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
God.
god, what is going on? Where is English in here? Because I'm playing the Cebullion in every other. Yeah.
Cebullion.
It's
Cebullion.
mo-
Oh my
molto,
god.
molto bene.
Cebullion.
Cebullion. That sounds good.
Cebullion.
All right. So, guys, do you have any more questions?
Cebullion.
I don't see any questions in the chat, Mikołaj.
So if you have no other questions, you can you can always just write to us on Telegrams, obviously.
Cebulion.
Let us know how do you pronounce the Cebulion name in the chat after the live stream. We are very curious. How do you pronounce it in your language? Obviously, the most of you are Polish, so it's gonna be probably Cebulion, but maybe with an accent or whatever. If yes, so then try to pronounce it here after this live stream. Other than that, we're gonna see you next week on yet another Devs and Holders meeting. Number 64 next week, 6 p.m. Central Euro Time, every Thursday, 1 week at a time. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'm gonna play a really nice outro. Meanwhile, welcome, leave a thumbs up and go into the chat or comment section. Let us know how do you pronounce Cebulion in your native language. Okay, thank you so much.
Cebulion.
Bye, guys.
Bye.